You guys, make sure you like and dislike. Make sure you leave them comments. And don't be a hater. If you're feeling my videos, hit the subscribe button. Or let's talk about some real shit in this video. Because you know it's real. In this video, I want to talk about Dominic Brezeale's chances of beating Deontay Wilder. Some people think this is just a gimme for Deontay Wilder. Some people think this is an easy fight for Deontay Wilder, which is kind of crazy to me because Deontay Wilder is supposed to be a bum, right? It's bum squad, you know. It's supposed to be a bum versus a bum if you think Dominic Brezeale is a bum. So if you think Dominic Brezeale is a bum, that's just telling me you already taking credit away from Wilder before the fight even fucking starts. Because Dominic Brezeale is not a bum. Dominic Brezeale, a bum, I don't feel a bum would have just knocked out Organog and gave him his first loss. I don't think a bum would have stopped Eric Molina, you know. That's just my opinion. Eric Molina, you can argue that Eric Molina is a bum, but Eric Molina has a punch, you know. We didn't say shit when Anthony Joshua beat him. So at the end of the day, people want to say that Dominic Brezeale is Anthony Joshua's leftovers. May be true. But then we could say the same thing about Eric Molina when Anthony Joshua beat Eric Molina. Wasn't that Deontay Wilder's leftovers? So, yeah, that's right, you guys. I told myself, let me get a mics harder. I don't fuck with that fucking hard liquor no more. But today, since Nipsey Hussle died, I told myself, you know what, let me just get me a fucking, not a beer, it's some alcohol. It's a little bit of alcohol, but, you know, 8%, it ain't shit. But in this video, we finna talk some shit because a lot of people sleeping on Brezeale. And I feel like if anybody's gonna upset Deontay Wilder, it's going to be Dominic Brezeale. Let me explain why. This could be the better opponent out of Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury. And I'm gonna really explain why. Some of y'all might think I'm tripping, but I'm gonna make you feel me. So, number one, Dominic Brezeale has a genuine hate for Wilder. It's not just business, people. Okay? It's not just business here. Like Tyson Fury, you could just say Tyson Fury Wilder was a big business move. Even a lot of people thought it was a fucking money move until the fight happened. And then you can tell it wasn't just a fucking money move. Anthony Joshua. A lot of people fight and it's not personal. It's like, don't get it twisted. I'm not taking it easy on you, but it's not personal. It's on par with business. You dig? It's just a money fight and we're just going to fuck each other up for the fans. But this fight right here is real personal. All right? They extremely don't like each other. I mean, extremely. It's at the point where Dominic Brezeale he did sue Wilder. I don't know if he won or not, but he sued Wilder. It's not only Wilder and Brezeale, it's family involved. It's fucking family involved here, y'all. Excuse the license, y'all. You know, I'm finna get this video done. It's family involved here, y'all. Deontay Wilder said something about their kids. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to quote Wilder, but I think Wilder's not nothing bad, but he did bring his wife up into this discussion. Dominic Brezeale is talking about Deontay Wilder's brother. And I won't mind seeing that match. If Deontay Wilder, even after Deontay Wilder, if he stopped Brezeale, I still wouldn't mind seeing Dominic Brezeale versus Deontay Wilder's brother, Marcellus Wilder. You guys know what I'm talking about. But let's just talk about this shit because Dominic Brezeale is not no bum. I did a little bit of studying on Dominic Brezeale. He's way better than what Anthony Joshua fought. And if you don't want to say he's better, or if you don't see that he's better, his power has gotten better. Dominic Brezeale has some real fucking power, y'all. It's fucking real. Not only do he got real power, Dominic Brezeale, he's fucking heavy as fuck, yo. He's heavy as hell for a fucking heavyweight. He used to play football. So Dominic Brezeale was no bum, yo. He is no. I would give Wilder a decent amount of credit, especially depending on how he beats Dominic Brezeale. This is a solid ass win from Deontay Wilder. Dominic Brezeale is a top 7 fighter. He only lost once to Anthony Joshua. He's willing to fight anybody. He was just gonna fight Dillian White. But let me tell you guys Dominic Brezeale chances, because some people think, shouts out to Monty Brown TV, he think that Dominic Brezeale only got a 10% chance. I disagree with that. I think Dominic Brezeale, on a good day for love and a hate one, I would say a 25% chance, but a big 25. Maybe you could probably even say 30, but I'm gonna say 25 minimum. I'm gonna tell you why. I think Dominic Brezeale has a chance to pull off the upset. I don't think Deontay Wilder's going to sleep on Dominic Brezeale, but Deontay Wilder has to know that Dominic Brezeale is a little chinny. I mean, yes, Dominic Brezeale, you stop arguing off, but let's not act like he didn't almost have your ass out of there now. Facts. Not only that, Dominic Brezeale, Eric Molina caught you with some shots that look like it kind of hurt you a little bit too, but Dominic Brezeale, he has some decent recovery, and Dominic Brezeale has that heart. His heart is on a million. I don't even know if Deontay Wilder has more heart than Dominic Brezeale. Or it's probably the same. Excuse me, though. But another thing is Dominic Brezeale's size. If Dominic Brezeale is able to maul and brawl with Deontay Wilder, that could be Deontay Wilder's worst nightmare. The only problem, and I'm going to drop a nightmare video for these two. The only problem for Dominic Brezeale is I don't think he has the foot speed to maul and brawl, because people sleep on this. When you maul and brawl, you have to have some foot speed too, especially if the other opponent has foot speed, and Wilder has foot speed. Yes, he might not use it much, but the Wilder got some foot speed, trust me. So Dominic Brezeale having the slow feet, and Deontay Wilder, even though he's like a sniper, because Deontay Wilder fights tall. Deontay Wilder is not easy to hit, people. He's not. So I don't feel like Dominic Brezeale is going to be in there landing and flush on Wilder. But I do give him that, man. Deontay Wilder, if Dominic Brezeale, if fucking Fury wobbled Wilder, even though I thought Wilder was just fucking tired, but yes, Fury did wobble Wilder. I feel like Dominic Brezeale could probably fuck around, get a knockdown, or probably be the first person to knock down Deontay Wilder. Think about this, man. Deontay Wilder is the hardest. I think Dominic Brezeale is the hardest puncher Deontay Wilder has faced thus far. Yes, some people might say Luis Ortiz. Yes, some people might say Eric Molina. But no, I think it's Tyson. I think it's Dominic Brezeale, yo. I definitely think I'm rolling with Dominic Brezeale all day. Some might say Luis Ortiz, but we don't know, man. Luis Ortiz, when he stopped taking those steroids, or when he stopped, I ain't gonna say steroids, but he has been caught for steroids. Let's not act like this ain't true. Ever since that, Luis Ortiz haven't been shown. Ever since the Deontay Wilder fight, Luis Ortiz hasn't been showing that monstrous power. That's just me. But I just feel like don't get it twisted. Luis Ortiz is more accurate, but I feel like Dominic Brezeale, at the very most, excuse me, y'all. You know I edit shit. At the very most, I feel like Deontay Wilder is facing a guy that may hit as hard as Luis Ortiz or harder, because I don't know who has Wilder faced. Maybe Luis Ortiz that hits as hard as Dominic Brezeale. All right? Not only that, Dominic Brezeale isn't going to give up. All right? But I just don't know. The biggest problem for Dominic Brezeale, man, is I don't think he faced anybody that hits as hard as Wilder. Another big problem for Dominic Brezeale, I feel like if Deontay Wilder found that target, yeah, it took him forever to do it, but if he found the target on Tyson Fury, he's gonna find a target on Dominic Brezeale. But Dominic Brezeale is not no bum. I was sitting here thinking about this shit the other day. I'm like, this dude is not a fucking bum. Fucking mosquitoes and shit. He's not a bum, people. Y'all, think about this. Outside of AJ and Wilder, this is the last thing I'm going to leave before I go. And we don't know yet. He probably get beat, Wilder or AJ. And don't give me that bullshit about AJ beat him already. Because people improve, you guys. And don't get it twisted. I got AJ beating his ass again. Just like I got Wilder beating him. But we just talking about Dominic Brezeale's chances. Let's really think about this, people. Outside of AJ and fucking Wilder, Brezeale is a problem for anybody. Let's just go down the list real quick. Joe Joyce. I could see Brezeale beating Joe Joyce, y'all. I could see it. Ortiz. Man, you guys might kill me.